When it comes to SEO, it seems to be one of the hardest things that people have is problem proving the value of their efforts. Hi everybody, I'm John Lincoln with Ignite Visibility, and today I hope to help you demystify how to prove the value of search engine optimization in 5 simple steps and a couple bonuses. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Before you get started, make sure to click the notification bell and make sure to subscribe so that you can get more videos like this in the future. Okay, so the easiest way to prove the value of search engine optimization is this. Number 1, organic traffic. Organic traffic is a bucket of traffic that takes into account all the people who have done searches inside of a search engine and come to your website. Now, what's interesting is a lot of people don't realize that organic traffic could be Google traffic, it could be Bing traffic, it could be DuckDuckGo traffic. So it's important that you look at organic traffic by source and also landing page. You also have the ability to look at both. So you could look at the sources of organic traffic and then the landing pages that they hit. But the most important thing to keep in mind is the main thing you want to focus on, and generally the main indicator for overall organic traffic success, without getting too deep into it, which we will in a moment, is micro and macro conversions that are created from organic traffic. So if you know the amount of micro and macro conversions you're getting, the actual goals that are being completed by the channel, that's a very good indicator of your level of success. But how you get even more granular than that? Well, that's what we're going to jump into in item number 2. Item number 2, Google Search Console. So people got pretty upset years and years ago when Google decided to come out with not provided, which means that they're not going to provide you with the keywords that are driving traffic to your website. They used to give us that. We used to love it. They got rid of it, but they decided that they still wanted to keep it inside of Google Search Console, which is another platform that is a way to get a lens into how Google interprets your website. So inside of Google Search Console, you can see non-branded keywords, you can see branded keywords, you can see all of the different keywords and the amount of traffic that is created from those keywords. But what a lot of people don't know is that you can either connect Google Search Console manually to your landing pages by mapping them together in Excel or something like that, or you can use a tool like the SEMrush Organic Traffic Insights tool, which will automatically connect your Google Search Console account, your Google Analytics account, and then show you in one clear dashboard how your non-branded traffic and branded traffic is looking from a keyword perspective, and also associate conversions with it. So that's a very powerful way to figure out the exact keywords that are driving the highest conversions to your website. In addition to the SEMrush Organic Traffic Insights tool, which is a great one, there's another one called Keyword Hero. Keyword Hero will also connect Google Search Console and Google Analytics data and allow you to actually see inside of Google Analytics, in the case of Keyword Hero, its own view. So you'll have a view that will connect Search Console data and then show you actual conversion data. Very, very powerful way to show how keywords are driving conversions. But in order to really prove the value of SEO, you need to take it a step further. And let's take a second to see what that looks like. Item number 3, looking at CPC. So cost per click is how much you have to pay to get a click for a specific keyword inside of an advertising auction. It's one of the main metrics that people look at. So CPC, cost per click, is one of the main things that people pay for when it comes to Google Ads and other types of ad networks out there. So for SEO, if you know that you're getting 100 clicks from an organic keyword and you know how much that would cost to get that same click inside of Google Ads, you can put a value on that as well. So looking at CPC is another great way to understand the value of your traffic from an SEO perspective. Item number 4, branded versus non-branded. So one of the main things in search is generally you are not going after branded terms. Now, in some cases, you may be going after branded terms. If it's a big brand, competitors are out there on your brand name, there's things showing up for your brand name that you don't want, or affiliates are jumping in and they are trying to get ranked on your brand name, and thus they're taking branded traffic away from your own website. Branded can actually be a very big, important part of an SEO campaign, certainly a reputation management campaign, and certainly an overall advertising campaign. So branded is very important. But in many cases, people are trying to get ranked for non-branded when it comes to search engine optimization. So they might not be trying to get ranked for Nike, but they might be trying to get ranked for best running shoes. So it's very important that you keep an eye on branded versus non-branded. There's a couple ways to do this. One, SEMrush has a really nice chart that's going to allow you to see the different percentage for branded and non-branded online and kind of keep tabs on that. But in addition to that, you can look at Google Search Console and you can look at your rank tracking tools and you can see the branded versus non-branded terms and you can keep tabs on those yourself. In addition to that, you can do something else that I'm going to jump into next. Item number 5, a visibility report. What is a visibility report? Well, for any segment of keywords, a group of keywords, whether it be branded or non-branded, you can set up something called a visibility report. That's going to tell you the percentage of visibility that you have for any of those terms. It could be one term, it could be 1 million terms. It will track the percentage of rankings that you have and the visibility for those rankings inside of a search engine like Google. So a visibility report, item number 5, can be a very, very good thing for you to have as part of your report. A couple bonus items for you. It's very important to report on a section of the website. Why is that so important? Because if you're reporting on a section of the website, you only want to report on a section of the website that you've actually worked on. When it comes to SEO, you should not be reporting on the entire site. If you haven't touched the entire site, you should only be reporting on the work that you've actually done. So that's very important. Also, bonus item number 2, micro studies. When it comes to enterprise search engine optimization, micro studies are really, really powerful. For example, we did a micro study with one of the bigger websites online, and we showed that if you increase the number of reviews on a product page from 10 to 30, it increased traffic to that set of product pages that had an increase in the number of reviews because of the additional content. After showing that micro study and after showing the results, we rolled that entire feature change out to all the different product pages out there. And as a result, saw a significant jump, over 10% jump in revenue to all of the product pages on the site. Really powerful, never would have happened without an SEO test and a micro study. So another really important thing to keep in mind when you're trying to prove the value of SEO. When it comes to proving the value of search engine optimization, it really comes down to, at the end of the day, branded versus non-branded, the sections of the website that you're actually working on so that you can prove the work that you've done, showing the work behind the sections that you worked on, what did you actually do, and then mapping that all to micro conversions, macro conversions, and of course, the business's overall goals. It's very important to have clear dashboards, clear reporting, and to go a little bit above and beyond so that you can show extra data from things like Google Trends and anything that might be happening in the industry or changing in the auction or changing in the economic, political, general environmental landscape of that business. By looking at all these things together, you can actually create an incredibly clear picture that's data-driven for any type of organization that in some cases can help inform their business decisions as far as market entry into new markets, putting out resources in different areas, resource allocation, and other exciting things like that. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you have a question about how to prove the value of search engine optimization, leave it. I love chatting with you online. See you next time. Bye.